This is the garden that you guys gave me the money to plant. I had gotten the raised beds last year when they went on clearance at Wayfair. So I had the raised beds. I had been collecting dirt. There's a compost site, so I go to it. People go there to dump things off. I go there to collect. So I kept getting compost dirt from the compost site, filling up my raised beds, and I'd go to the greenery or the greenhouse and I couldn't afford the plants, but I kept looking at the ones that I wanted. And then when you guys blessed me with the cash apps that you did, then I was able to put plants in, and this is what we've got going now, if you can believe it, because it's been what, a month, and I have all of this. Can you freaking believe it? Okay, so these are the pear tomatoes. Okay, and I had one yesterday and it tasted fabulous. Now, we keep putting like weeds that we find, like weeds by the lake, in the soil, and it keeps getting the nutrients, so I think that's helping a lot. And okay, so these tomatoes started there. Oh my God, the storm knocked over my tomatoes. We had a big storm last night. I'll show you the pictures of it, but the most beautiful rainbow after. And I have these fucking Japanese beetles from hell that have been eating everything. Oh my God, you guys, look. Oh my God, I have a cucumber. I didn't see this yesterday. Oh my God, I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna put it in my pocket, and I'm gonna go around looking like I'm either surprised to see you or I have a cucumber in my pants. And it's the latter, because I read that if you do not pick the cucumbers once they're ripe, then the whole plant will stop because it thinks that you're all ready and you don't need it. And that's not the case. So now my tomatoes are doing amazing here. So the pear tomatoes are there, and the stupid ass Japanese beetles have been eating everything. I've got some white mildew on here, and I need to know how to get rid of that because it's certainly not on everything. So then the tomatoes are doing really good here. Last week they did a weird thing. Here's another one that did it. Look at this. It's a freaking tomato ass mushroom, because it looks fine. Looks totally good, right? And then, what the heck happened? Now, these new ones are not doing it so much. Looks like I've got some good solid formation on the others. So when they're like that, I just put it here. So then when the animals come to eat from my garden, they'll know that I give them some that I share. And so these ones are all ones that have that weird ass bottom. Weird. I actually ate one though when I cut off the top, and it was really, really good. Like, so the nutrients in the soil are awesome. The stalk is really big. Okay, so then this is actually a sunflower, and I did this. Goddamn Japanese beetle from hell. Fuck yeah. There. Okay, I had to make it fuck off. Look at these. Oh my God, these Japanese beetles. Look at them. These little perverts. Look at what they're doing. Look at this. It's a Japanese beetle daisy chain. Well, you know what, motherfuckers? You're gonna die happy, because look at this. Look at them. Look what they're doing. Oh my God. You perverts. Oh my God. Which one is the pivot man in your circle jerk here? What are you? Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to kill you in your ecstasy, but just enjoy this as your last day. Oh my God. Look at them. Okay, look. Oh, one fell off. And then one's going to have to see this, what you have to do with them. Just flick them off. Ew. Yeah, because this is what they're doing. They're eating this like lace. So if you get a trap, then it lets off these pheromones, and then it pulls all of the Japanese beetles from everywhere, and then you end up with more than you started. And so I got to figure out a trap that will work. But the freaking traps are more expensive than I want to pay for them, so I've just been picking them off and putting them in soapy water like most people just recommend to do. But this is my sunflower that came up from... See, here's another one of them. Fuck off. See, you just had to flick them like that and you say fuck off, and then they die. Oh God, they're everywhere. Look at these two. They're doing it too. What the hell? Stop mating in my freaking things. And so then the sunflower thing, my sunflower is right there, and it is growing right there, and then the pumpkins are opportunistically going around the sunflower because they go out everywhere. And I guess they have these feelers. I've been reading all about stuff to try and figure it out because I've never had a garden, and I've tried to make pumpkins for 3 years and I've never gotten past like 2 leaves. So this is beautiful. I had to, did you hear the owl? The owl's going, hoo, hoo. Okay, so now this is the cantaloupe. So it goes from tomatoes to cantaloupes. The pepper plant is in there and it's gone. Okay, now, hear the owl? I'm complaining about the Japanese beetle, Mr. Owl. They were being perverted in my garden. The garden of love. And then the pumpkins go all the way out to here and all the way out from where they started. Because you remember when they started as babies. Because I bought, well, you remember. Ugh. So, okay. I bought the cucumbers in this where it says the sun. So back here where this is, what, not even a month ago in this container. And once I did that, I brought it home. It just went all over. So cantaloupes, cucumbers, pumpkins, cilantro, and green peppers are what I bought. And this is how much we have right now. And like I say, you guys know it's not been a month. It hasn't even been a month. So, okay. This is what coriander is then, right? Because my cilantro is down here, and I want the cilantro because I want to be able to make salsa when my tomatoes are ripe. And so that's what I'm hoping for, that the cilantro will stay. But maybe I need to figure out how to dry the cilantro. But I like fresh cilantro. And, oh, it smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of cilantro. Oh, it smells so good. So then, see, here's another stash of lake weeds that I put on the roots. So then the pepper only gave me like 1 green pepper. It kind of got choked out of everything. And the tomato, when I got it, was pretty little too, as you guys recall. But it's really fleshed out. It's really fleshed out. And so then, these flowers I think will become cantaloupes, and I've seen bees, and I cheer on the bees. The bees are doing a great job of fertilizing, so I didn't have to, because you guys know I was thinking I was going to have to come out here and F my pumpkins, but they did it their own. I did not need to F my pumpkins, and I found out, okay, so this is the most exciting thing ever. Listen to this. Okay, well, you know what? Here, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to go all the way through it, okay? So, look at the size of these freaking, compared to my hand. My hand's really swollen today. Sorry for looking at that. Okay, so this is a male pumpkin flower. This is a female pumpkin flower, okay? Now, she may or may not have been mated by him. I guess that you can do this yourself. So you can go in the male thing with a Q-tip or a paintbrush and put it in the female. The male ones look more like a corn stalk, I guess, and the females kind of look like that, okay? So if you're not getting the pumpkins and you need to hump them, that's what you can do. I researched this extensively. Look at the stalks on this. Look at the stalks. These have all grown. Look at the thickness of the stalks. I cannot believe this. And here's another one, a male one. Now, what happens is when the males and the females, when the male plant and the female plant do get each other off or whatever, then they do create this, and this is my first actual pumpkin. Look at it. This is gonna be a pumpkin. Look at it. Look at it. And this is the fertilized flower, I guess. So when after it's fertilized, I think it closes like this and holds that pollen in, whereas it was open previously. Look at it. Look at my baby pumpkin. I'm so excited. Now look at these vines. These vine feelers, they go out and they feel for anything to loop around. And look, I still got little starts here because this can be more pumpkins and more pumpkins and more pumpkins. And I'm telling you, this is like the greatest Easter hunt ever. Look at all these little feelers. They're so cool. And they're just going out and feeling and trying to go out here. And yes, this is a little bit in my neighbor's lawn, but they're cool. They don't care. They're laughing at how my plant has taken off too. So we're in a drought. We've had such a drought this year, except we're back here. Check this out, because only in my yard. Now there's mushrooms. How am I getting mushrooms in a freaking drought? So I guess that says I'm watering them enough, but again, then it looks like I'm getting some of this white mildew, maybe white mildew and bird shit, but it's just so fun because of the way that the leaves have taken over. You can't really see when when anything's growing until bam, it's ripe, just like that cucumber. I didn't even see it yesterday. It's kind of like the greatest Easter egg hunt ever. And I am a person who hates heat. Well, for all the reasons I've told you guys, or I'll explain again. I hate heat. It nearly killed me. I ended up in the ICU from anaphylaxis 7 years ago from heat. So I'll explain that on a different day. But so I stay inside in the summers. I've never came outside. I always stay in bed. But this year I'm different, and I've started working out, as you guys know, trying to be healthier. I'm trying to sleep at night. I'm trying to become a much better person. And you guys have helped that, because you guys gave me the money to buy the stuff that I've always wanted to buy to make a garden. And this has enough air that goes by at night that while I get full sun, today is really overcast and nice. I actually like it at 79 and humid, but I can deal with that rather than 94 and humid yesterday when the storm hit. Oh, I'm so proud of my pumpkin. So proud of it. So this is my first summer to like venture outside. Like, I'm 51, so this is a huge thing. As a teenager, tomatoes grew wild in Washington State, where I'm from, because we had the Mount St. Helens ash. And I think that really made the soil good. You know, we put a couple of seeds for tomatoes, and we'd have these huge tomato plants all the time, and just more tomatoes than you could ever eat. And I just didn't understand why I couldn't do that here in the Midwest, because you'd think that it's all for that. But it's just amazing. So at the store, cantaloupes are $4. So if each of these flowers becomes a cantaloupe for me, think of that. And then I hope to get more cucumbers. But pumpkins are my dream. I love pumpkins. As you may recall, my first profile picture was a big ass pumpkin. I love pumpkins. They're amazing to me. They're beautiful and magic. And so the thought of me having my own pumpkins is a dream come true. Thank you so much. Oh, what are you? You're a bee. You're a weird ass bee. I don't know about you. Ooh, what kind of bee are you? I don't know about you. What kind of bee are you? You don't look like a normal bee. You look like a wasp. Wasps are from hell. But yeah, everything's looking so good. If you guys have any tips and tricks, please let me know. Thanks for telling me about what Tragic said about the banana peels. I did do the banana peels soak for 3 days, as you can see, and then I poured them in, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to get rid of the banana peels, but I did just leave them in there. I figured, what harm can they do by sitting there? So I hope that helped. It looks like it helped. If I could just get rid of these Japanese beetles. Let me know what works for you to get rid of the Japanese beetles. The nutrients, like I say, these lake plants that I find, they are just breaking down in here beautifully. And yeah. So thank you once again. Thank you. True transparency on my channel, as always, of what I do with the money. I've used it for groceries and the garden. What I've done with the Cash Apps is to make my life better for my family, make my family's life better, make food for my family. Thank you so much. It is so appreciated. And then I got to get the little decorative garden things yesterday. I have some flowers up front, and so that's where they're going to go. And I am making some, growing some herbs up front for my tea. I got that the other day, the apple mint and the lavender. So thank you for making this happen for me. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye.